Hello all, Phillips Computer Repair. This might be take two of daily tips and tricks. I was struggling this morning to come up with some ideas of things to talk about. Then I had to talk to my wife because I can't think of everything. And little behold, she thinks of something for me to talk about. So here I am again. How many of you out there try to open up a document, whether it is just a plain text document, something about maybe some spreadsheets or a PowerPoint that you know of, and you end up getting this error message about unlicensed product or protected document or unprotected document, something of that nature. And you're always trying to figure out how to fix that. Well, here I am to explain to you how you can fix that. So, there is this other product called LibreOffice. It's the Linux version of Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, and Publisher, but they have different names to each one. For example, within LibreOffice, there's something called LibreWriter. That's the same thing as Microsoft Word. I just recently helped somebody because they were getting the whole unprotected document or unlicensed product. I want to say it was unlicensed product because unprotected just typically means you're not the rightful owner of it. So it's always going to be a protected view. But I helped someone just recently, I want to say like last week, with this issue of theirs. And I told them, no need to fear. You can definitely get something that is free. And you're probably thinking to yourself, there's nothing free in this world. What's the catch? Well, here's the thing, this program is completely open sourced, so it is paid for by donations. That's what makes it free. And this is actually a program that my wife and I use. Like, I actually have it installed on our computer, but as of right now, we don't, just because I just so happen to have found a really good deal on the Word Microsoft applications for Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, Publisher. I found a really good deal where I got all of them for $20. I think it was $20. It was real cheap. I want to say it was like maybe 15, $20. I ended up getting it. There was a huge deal going on. That's just what I remember. And it was, I believe, the 2021 version of it. Yeah, it might be dated like a year or two, but it serves the same purpose. We're not doing anything, fancy and or any of that nature. So I figured, what the heck. But if you're ever concerned about these error messages and you're trying to be able to use certain functions or features, and you're not able to because of this error message, don't worry about that. Go online, type in LibreOffice, Libre Office, and download it. It's free, completely free, and it's paid for by donations. That's why it's open source. That's why we're able to get it and use it. Especially if it's not in your budget to get the Microsoft Office products, this is a good alternative. And then it open up pretty much anything that's docx dot xslx, which is all the which these are all the suffixes or the extensions, I should say, of documents. Like the .xlsx is the extension for Excel. Just like another suffix that you're probably more accustomed to is a PDF document, .pdf. You know, that gets open typically, as I'm sure we all know, Adobe Acrobat or Adobe Reader. But you don't necessarily have to use Adobe. That's just the more popular. That's just what when you hear the letters PDF, that's typically what our minds turn to. So I'm here to let you know there are alternative resources out there to use if you don't have it quite in your budget to do this. So just wanted to bring that to your attention, that there is an alternative source to Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Publisher, Access. Okay? Check out LibreOffice if you're all curious about this. It's a great program, very much so is, and I'm not trying to do marketing or advertising for them whatsoever because it's completely open source, completely free. So do yourself a favor and at least check it out. Let me know your thoughts. All right. Well, again, Philip with Phillips Computer Repair. Y'all have a great rest of your evening. Take care.